Hey guys, it's Todd and Mark back with another Drink, Play, Swear. Hey, it's all we do around here. I mean, you know, besides like hanging out in video arcades circa the year 2000, talking about how we're gonna save up for a Canon XL1S.
I still have mine, Todd.
That's awesome. It's all we do around here. Welcome back to Like Minded Lunatics, and welcome back to Drink, Play, Swear. Everybody watching knows that Like Minded Lunatics is not just Drink, Play, Swear. No, it's not. It's also my buddy Mark doing all kinds of cool stuff on the channel. Mark, show them whatever you want to show them on the channel.
You know what? I'm going to show them, because we're talking about movies today. When we're recording this, we just published the matchup between the Wildcats theme song, the movie, versus City of Crime, the original soundtrack song from Dragnet. Jim and I did that one. I don't think it's going to be a big viewer, that's not going to pull subs in, Todd, but it's what Jim and I wanted to do. So I thought I'll put a link to that one. That's what we'll look at.
I mean, Dragnet's got to be a top 10 80s movie for me.
Fantastic, Phil.
All right, so what do we do here at Drink, Play, Swear? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. Oh, bang, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Bang. So what do we do here at Drink, Play, Swear? It's exactly what it sounds like. We play a game, usually a classic one, pair it with a beverage, and, well, we tell stories, especially when it's not me alone. I like these the best. Check out what we're playing today, dude. It's Battle Circuit.
Battle Circuit! And hey, in the interest of full transparency, Todd, you got to tell the folks, we tried to record this previously, and I messed it up. And so the recording was unusable. So we're playing this game again.
But the stories we must have told were forgettable, because I can't even remember what we talked about. So we just decided to go in another direction.
Yeah, that's fine.
You and I like talking enough that we could do that.
Absolutely.
So, all right, if you can hit start, we can try to get started on...
Well, hang on, Todd. This is a Drink, Play, Swear. What are you drinking?
Well, I'm going to tell you that today I am drinking what I would have had if we were doing this in college, because I'm going to tell a story from college today. And back then, it was just me and a Miller Lite. Just a basic cold Miller Lite. What about you, dude?
You're mentioning temperature, and Jim would hate this. This would just annoy him to no end. But what I'm going with is I've got some nice watermelon puree, and I thought I would top that up with a little bit of Tito's because it's hot outside. You know, it's so hot. It's like being on the surface of the sun. So I thought a nice watermelon beverage with a little bit of vodka would go well. Yeah.
Dude, you're so classy right now.
I'm trying to be.
I feel like I went the other end. I mean, I guess this isn't a beast or anything.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But anyway, all right. So let's get into it. Am I playing? What's happening?
I don't know. No, we're not playing. We got to push start.
Okay. All right. So we'll try to get this game going.
What is happening, Todd?
Are you in?
I mean,
folks have to know that when we're playing online like this, we are looking at like 3 different screens.
At least.
Acclimating to a game we usually don't know, and then I play with the mute on so it doesn't screw up the sound. We're talking film production in the story today, so why not talk a little bit about the production of this for a second? Is that this stuff ain't easy, dude.
This piece of garbage has completely betrayed us. All right, so here's what I think we should do.
Are you in?
It's just the game is running. That's all that's happening.
Oh.
What's happening with you?
Well, I'm just pushing buttons, really.
I mean, what's your screen showing?
It's the same yours is.
Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to pause the recording here, Todd. Pause. Are we back, Todd?
Let me get... All right, full disclosure, this is a clusterfuck of a situation. Here we go. We're playing Battle Circuit today. Dude, I need a drink of my beverage. I'm already stressing out.
Are we sure we're still playing? I think we're playing.
We're playing, I think. All right, I am this bizarre alien plant.
I'm going to call it Audrey 3.
Uh-huh. I'm Audrey 3. Was it? Yeah, alien plant, I believe.
All right, I can jump. I'm on the ostrich, Todd.
Okay, you're a woman on an ostrich.
Yep, that describes my entire life. And a woman on an, I don't know what that means. And a woman on an ostrich.
I don't know this game at all, you know?
No. What is happening? Okay.
It's a Capcom beat 'em up. It's the last Capcom beat 'em up we will do for a while.
Okay.
and it's Battle Circuit, and it's just a crazy 90s. I believe it was released in 97.
Yeah.
In Japan and Europe only. So I guess we should feel blessed to be playing it, but I'm already frustrated.
I do feel like this is a game that I would go to an arcade in Akihabara, and there would be a line of 15 dudes yelling at each other about it, and I would try to watch it and figure it out, and I would have no idea what they were doing
There's
or
one guy
yelling
in line who knows the fictional backstory for all the characters.
And he's wearing a shirt of it, and he's chain smoking.
I'm going to say we accidentally just finished stage 1. So let's
I feel
get
like
into
that describes our professional life. We accidentally insert variable.
Yeah. Right. And when we fail, we chalk it up to fate and a cruel universe. And when we succeed, it's like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, okay. I want to get into the stories today, dude, because I want to talk about the fact that you and I have a shared interest in filmmaking, in watching movies, in quoting movies forever as often as we can. But in our younger years, early 20s, we both, before we knew each other, were trying to make movies.
Yes.
So I thought I would just share a quick story about a great memory I have of making movies with my buddies.
Beautiful.
And then if you got something, that'd be fun too. Here we are at a disco.
Yeah.
This is a crazy random game. Look at these dudes in the back with like the Christmas lights on their heads. Okay. So we made a bunch of movies in college, me and my buddies. And sometimes, I wrote them. Sometimes my buddies wrote them. We all acted in each other's stuff. We made several features. Yep. My favorite feature that we made, I had no hand in writing it at all. My buddy Jesse came up with this great concept for a movie called Happy Apocalypse Day.
Oh, nice.
And the premise was, it was sort of like a Dr. Strangelove black and white dark comedy.
Okay.
And the concept was that the President of the United States that morning had got on TV and said that the world is ending tonight at 10:57 p.m.
It's very precise.
Yeah, and there's no avoiding it. And the movie doesn't even say it's a collision course or whatever, but they happen to know. So the movie is about me and my girlfriend and what we do on our last day on Earth. And it's sort of a romantic movie, but in the veil of a dark comedy. My favorite scene to film, so my buddy Jesse wrote this scene, and my buddy Jesse killed himself off in the movie pretty early. He's my best friend in the movie, kills himself off. Me and my girlfriend, we go driving around just seeing what's going on. The world is, they're looting, everyone's murdering each other. So we come home to protect ourselves. Look at this. This is gonna be like an Elvis alien. All right.
We got to this last time, I think, Todd.
We did. We saw this guy before. So my favorite scene of the movie is that I come home with my girlfriend to discover that my best friend is not there. And his girlfriend is sitting at the dining room table eating a hot dog.
Well. And you didn't write this?
I didn't write this.
That doesn't make sense to me.
And we're talking. We're trying to sort out where my friend is. Come to find out, she has killed him.
Oh.
And she has taken off his phallus. She has cooked his penis and is eating it in a hot dog bun.
Well, that makes sense. And
so the only part that I had a hand in writing is where she playfully discusses how small of a meal it is. This light snack, what are they so upset about? It's just a light snack.
That's right. This is an amuse-bouche. This is an appetizer.
To this day, I am still so childish that my favorite jokes are about how small a character's penis just might be.
And let me ask you this. I know I'm changing the subject slightly, but didn't you tell me at some point, was it during grad school, you had written was it a poem or a short story about a penis?
The 1-ton penis, yeah.
Yes.
It's a guy who is in love with his best friend, the girl next door.
Yep.
And he has a micro penis, and so he takes. You remember in the 90s and early 2000s, there were all those like products being advertised about enlarge your penis, creams and.
Not heard of this. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, it was like in the 90s. It was like, I don't know.
I know what it was.
And so I just thought, what if a guy took them all, just in one night took them all, and then he horrifically wakes up, sort of like Metamorphosis, okay? It's like a Kafka-esque comedy where he wakes up with an enormous penis. He gets its own apartment in the back of the house.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? All right, dude. So enough penis talk. What do you
Can I just say real quick, as far as like penis enlargement, the funniest penis enlargement joke I ever heard was by Robert Schimmel. And Schimmel said, I think I have got it right. You ever heard of these penis enlargement creams that you just rub on your penis? Yeah. If those things actually worked, wouldn't you have like one big Mickey Mouse hand?
That's right. You'd have enormous digits, wouldn't you?
Like you'd be walking around, you could tell who was using it because they'd have one big Mickey Mouse hand.
Isn't it wonderful how dumb we are? Because if you try to even, as a non-scientific person,
yes,
just trying to imagine that you could believe in something like that,
right?
Is it just blind hope?
I think so.
Just yes, I'll pay whatever.
Just a childish hope that this magic thing will actually work.
And then you're just gonna rub a bizarre cream on your, I assume, a body part you care a lot about, or you wouldn't be messing around with this stuff to begin with.
I wanted to write a skit about it where two guys buy it and one guy's watching the other guy use it and he's like, it's burning. That means it's working. It's working.
That means it's working. You're good.
You keep rubbing it on more.
There's some peeling happening?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's stage 2.
And then it's your turn to do it. I'm not doing that. Look at your dick. It's burned up.
It's all burned up, dude. How did this episode turn into just us talking about penis?
Well, I feel like that's most of our conversation.
Is this going to play on? Is this even going to play on TV?
I don't know if it can.
Sorry, Sheila. All right. You made movies when you were in college, right?
I had completely forgotten this episode was about movies. I'm kicking things as an ostrich, and we're talking about penis enlargements.
Yeah.
So, actually, before college, I had a camcorder, and my favorite thing. This is probably going to come to a shock to you. I tried to film music videos. I thought that would be a cool thing to do, and so as a kid,
Friday night videos.
Yep, I'd filmed. Let's see, a You Give Love a Bad Name video that I thought was great.
And they weren't your original songs.
No. I just wanted to film new music videos.
You wanted to show that you could be a director of...
That's what I was interested in. And we did one for an REO Speedwagon song that I thought would have been really good. And then I did a trampoline choreography to I Love Rock and Roll.
Oh, that sounds awesome, actually.
So that was the first thing I did. And then... when I was in Baylor, I took a couple of film classes. In the second film class, you had the option of taking a test over what we learned. It was a comprehensive test over everything that we learned throughout the semester. Okay. Or you could film a short film and write a 3-page paper over how you incorporated.
So this is another, I assume this is another way that you and I are the same. When someone says make a movie and write a paper, we're like, sure, I'll do that in 8 minutes. Let's do this.
Exactly that. So my thought was, there's no way I'm taking an objective test and an objective assessment.
Real answers?
No. So I'm going to do something that I can objectively argue about.
Right.
But I don't know what's happening, Todd.
This.
Are we fighting Barbarella?
Yes, this space lady's going to kick our ass is the idea.
Well,
it's not even in.
It's just me. It's me and my stupid pink ostrich, and we died.
Oh,
that's what happened.
All right, tell your story, dude.
It's a complete mess.
This is the worst performance we've ever had on a game. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, everyone else would be like, Todd sucks at the games.
I'm sorry I'm here. So he gave me the option. The teacher gave us the option of filming a film or taking an objective assessment. So, of course, I went with film.
Sure.
And I thought, you know what? Let's just make a film about people trying to make a film. I think that's what a lot of new filmmakers try to do. You know,
meta.
Yes, you meta it. So the story was there was a
Even
group of
Seinfeld metaed itself. Yeah,
they did. Yes, I think that is the way a lot of new artists start, is do something meta, and that's what we did with Adventures of Hero Man. Let's do something meta.
Right.
So that's what I did. It was about 4 guys who shared a house. One of them blew all their money on a party. They now have no money to pay rent, And so they're going to film a film to make money because one of them watched Ishtar one night and thought, you know what? We could do that.
We can do this.
We can do that. And so it was a series of vignettes about them trying to film a nonsensical movie. There was a scene where they were filming something from like a Lord of the Rings, and then there was a car chase, and none of it made sense narratively, other than the fact that they lost all of the remaining money they had trying to film their film. That was it.
Now, what was this called?
Dirt Legs.
All right, so folks, you're not going to find a copy of Dirt Legs anywhere, and you're probably
There's one VHS tape of it, and I cannot find it.
Ooh, maybe it's in like a discount bookstore somewhere.
I've looked for years, Todd.
Well, I've got 2 DVD copies of my buddy's movie that I still love, Happy Apocalypse Day. So limited release, but
I think we should feature it on the channel.
The Adventures of Hero Man, though, is much more available to folks, not just on the YouTube channel, but on Austin Music TV. Dude, thanks for being here today for just a pathetic performance on both of our parts.
Miserable.
We didn't even know if we were for sure playing at first.
No.
But I do know if I'm for sure having this beverage. Yes, I am. Let's wrap up, dude. Folks, thanks for joining us for Battle Circuit.
I have no idea. With Pink Ostrich and Audrey 3.
And talking old filmmaking days. And between now and the next time we talk to you, we are Todd and Mark.
See, I could finish that one, Todd. It was watermelon and vodka. I can do that.
See ya.
Are we playing?
I did it.
Like, did we beat level 1 accidentally?
Is that what just happened?